हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू गायत्री स्टेनो कोचिंग जोन। हमारे चैनल पर आपको मिलेंगी हिंदी और इंग्लिश की डिफरेंट स्पीड की डिक्टेशंस। अगर आपको हमारा चैनल अच्छा लगे तो लाइक करें, कमेंट करें, वीडियो को शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। सो गाइस, आइए अब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं अपनी डिक्टेशन, जिसकी स्पीड होगी 80 वर्ड्स।
Start. Now, the bulk of our population lives in the villages where we have got to maintain the supplies. Stop. Now, these villages are spread over big distances. Stop. There is lack of communications in the countryside, and we don't have the officials who administer these controls there. Stop. They are to be found only in the district or subdivisional headquarters, or mostly in some circle headquarters in the villages. But the vast rural areas which constitute the village population do not have any officer of the government to enforce these measures, and there in those areas we have a large number of small tradesmen who come under the compass of this bill. Stop. The question is how to enforce these controls in those areas, in the villages and in the rural areas, and I see that unless we get the active and willing cooperation of the people in the countryside, it is impossible to administer the control through the agency of the government servants. Stop. People were indifferent to controls, and the question that now arises is this: how can we enlist their cooperation and sympathy? The village people must feel that they are getting a fair deal under the control measures, and unless they feel that they are being justly treated, they cannot give their cooperation to you. Stop. Para. There was a big disparity between the prices of the controlled commodities, which were products of agriculture, and the products of industry. Stop. The villagers felt that their products, the agricultural products which they produced, were being snatched away from them at very unfair prices, and they had to purchase industrial products at very much higher prices. Stop. So, unless the government sees to it that a proper parity is maintained between the products of agriculture and the products of industry, you cannot have the full cooperation of the people in enforcing the control measures. Stop. The people must feel that they are being fairly dealt with. Stop. Para. Then the other point that I would like to emphasize is that people must have a hand in administering the control itself. Stop. What happened during the last control days? The control measures were being enforced by supply inspector at the lowest level. Stop. They used to live in the district of subdivisional headquarters, and there was nobody to enforce the controls in the villages. Stop. Then Then the corruption started at the village and stop. The small tradesmen and all the people who dealt in the commodities at the village level were in league with these officials and they victimized the people. Stop.